That's like if a doctor surgically removed my mouth and was like, from now on, you're
Talk
gonna
to
have
your
to eat
ass.
from the other end.
What's going Anna Lily, appreciate the follow. What's going on YouTube? Today we have a video by Jawbreaker Juice. And it's simply he abuses headphones, bro. I abuse my headphones, Jawbreaker Juice. I don't know. I just wanted to see what this was because as a former person with lots of headphones, bro, I have gone through plenty in my day. So I feel like this video gonna be mad relatable. Let's go.
Headphones are one of the greatest inventions ever made. They help
No
you become
bullshit.
one with whatever you're listening to. They block out everything whenever you're feeling overwhelmed by the world. And they're the only way you can avoid random, unskippable dialogue when you're out in public. But headphones have one
my
problem
ignore
that I
game
can't
with
seem to
headphones is
escape. They always
great.
end up getting destroyed somehow. Every pair of headphones or earbuds
Shit.
I've owned has always met a horrific demise. Headphones are like the hamsters of the technology world. Can't set them down for 5 minutes without them trying to
breaking it.
self-destruct. So instead of being more responsible with my property, I'm just gonna yap about all my headphone mishaps. So listen up.
Jawbreaker
Okay,
Juice.
so the first
is
earbuds I
tossing
can
me.
remember owning were some random ones that I found that costed like $20. And they
feel
never
like-
failed me, never broke.
I feel like everybody at some point in time has owned a pair of JLab headphones, bro. I remember I bought a pair that came with a little sticker. I don't have sticker anymore, but like it came with a sticker.
Never disappeared on me. I could jump rope with them, do resistance training with them, and they'll be perfectly fine. But this was back when I had an Android. And once I got my first iPhone, I had to
You
say
switched to them
goodbye to my
Apple
old
earbuds,
earbuds and get
and that's where you met your demise. Those headphones, these right here. Hold on, I have these right here. You see what's in my hand, chat? These headphones right here. They fucking suck, bro. They actually like. They're cool for like. I don't know where those are gonna land. They're cool for like a week, maybe 2. Then they're gonna just shit the bed on you, bro.
Apple's EarPods. As you guys know, Apple removed their headphone jack, so the only way you could connect a wired audio device is through the charging port. A change that I never understood. That's like if a doctor surgically removed my mouth and was like, from now on, you're gonna have to eat from the other end.
We're like that. Or like that.
Ain't nobody trying to eat a poo-poo platter. Where's my headphone jack? And after upgrading to these earpods, my abusive relationship with audio devices began. I've had to replace my Apple earbuds so many times due to them
bro. It's so
breaking.
unfair.
I had one where the wires became exposed and it looked like some Transformer gore. Had one that just stopped playing from one side out of nowhere and I thought I went deaf. And I had one that just stopped working altogether. But the last time my wired earbuds broke was the last straw. So one night I'm chilling in bed trying to go to sleep, and sometimes I would have some calming sounds playing in my ear.
I could never do this, bro. I think I did this like once, and I woke up with literally a wrapped around my neck. Like I couldn't do
Here
this.
to help me sleep. Have that white noise playing, and I'm not talking about Paramore. I mean the sounds that go like shh. So I'm just laying there chilling, and I begin to start falling asleep. I get up and I throw the earbuds off me so fast, it felt like a microchip exploded in my head.
Bro, and the worst thing is, I remember like I had a pair that used to like shock to me, bro. Like, just used to shock the inside of my fucking ears.
Turns out my Apple earbuds were broken, and now they would play high-pitched screams at random at max volume. I didn't even do anything for them to break. I think I left my earbuds in my pocket. Anyways, after that disaster, I angrily bought some AirPods. Because I used to be so outspoken about how dumb I thought AirPods were. Back then, I felt like a wired connection was superior because it was harder to lose than AirPods. And they could catch your phone if you dropped it. But after this event, and after spending a bunch of money on replacing the wired earbuds, I feel like AirPods were an investment in the long run. They finally came in the mail, I wore them for the first time, and I'm not gonna lie, my opinions on AirPods completely changed. First of all, the noise cancellation was amazing. And the sound quality was... Wait a sec. I'm not Marquez Brownlee. This isn't a technology review. You came to hear me complain. Point is, there was a huge improvement from my old earbuds. But AirPods come with their
that nigga Dan just said, bro, you can't just see me hate, bro. Fuck all this positivity. That's funny.
Own problems. Their own torturous, infuriating problems. And it was never my fault at all. So I would always drop one of my AirPods from Concerning Heights onto hard surfaces.
Oh, yeah.
And after like a few weeks, I would be on my phone and the person I was talking to would always be like, yo, you sound like you're underwater. I was in denial. I was
my
like,
speaker's damaged.
There's surely no way that the Apple device that I spent hundreds of dollars on is already broken. So I decided to test it out. I recorded a voice memo of myself. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Bro, it sounded like I was sending out calls from Bikini Bottom.
That's funny.
Another issue of AirPods is when you wear them to sleep, you'll wake up with them being completely missing. Every morning for an average...
I did that once, and then my dog chewed on my AirPods. I'm so serious, bro.
AirPod user
Last
is
time I did
waking
that
up,
ever.
opening the device tracking app, and spending 20 minutes looking for your AirPods. I always end up having to move the whole bed to find them because they always end up under...
I wonder where it says my AirPods are right now. Because I haven't seen them in a while. And by I haven't seen my AirPods in a while, chat, I mean I haven't seen my AirPods in months. Like, it's been so long, bro. AirPods, no location found. No location found. No location found. Bro. These ones have a location because I literally, like, these ones are the only ones I know where they are. And one is literally, hold on. One is right here with no case on it. Like, bro, I can't keep up with my, and mind you, I've lost those with the kid. Why does it have 2 pairs of AirPod Maxes, bro? Oh, even my Beats. No, oh, wait, I gave those to my brother. Never mind. I thought I lost those 2. No, I gave those away. Never mind.
There somehow. When you buy AirPods, you are unknowingly applying to be a home renovator. Another time I lost my whole AirPods set and they died before I could track them in time, and I ended up going a week without them before I found them in the most random spot in my house. And don't get me started on how nasty they can get.
Oh my god, don't get me started on how dirty AirPods get, bro. My case always be black. I wouldn't say black, but like, my case be cooked, bro.
Open my case and it looks like someone went in and squirt Dijon mustard all in there. Now before y'all go in the comments talking
my shit
about
don't be that bad.
PU onion boy, this happens no matter how much I clean my ears and my case. Don't be in my comments trying to act holier than thou. You know this happens to you too. I know your case looks like it got baby food in there. Shut up. I wish AirPods came in darker colors, man. Like, I get Apple has to do white since their brand is all about sleekness.
Give me a pair of black AirPods,
silver or black. Sometimes I open my case in public and close it so fast and disgust and embarrass me, cause someone's gonna look over.
Like, bro. I know you. Yes, you. Actually, you. Oh, shit. There we go. You. Bro, y'all AirPods look like this right now. Y'all shit look like this, bro. Clean your fucking ears out, nigga. Clean your motherfucking ears out. This is funny. This is a girl. What the fuck?
Over and think my AirPod case was a bowl of tikka masala. I'm sorry,
what?
That was random. I've been eating a lot of Indian food recently. Tikka masala. Tikka masala. Kicking my side.
All right, so bro, get on with it.
After 2 years of owning my AirPods, my case starts to act up. It refused to charge my AirPods no matter what I did. So I had to go to the Apple store to see if they could replace it. First of all, I couldn't just walk in and ask for a replacement. I had to schedule a meeting online with an Apple certified technician. What is it, Star Wars? They acted like they finna do repairs to my X-Wing Starfighter. I'm not even a Star Wars fan. I had to Google that. I'm not a loser. So I scheduled a meeting, pulled up, and their building was the most bougie and uppity room I've ever been in. I felt like I needed formal attire just to be in there. I walked in with a hoodie and some—
Bro, the Apple store will always have you walking in there feeling like your fit is not on par. You gotta walk in the Apple store with a 3-piece suit, some red bottoms, and a fucking Ferragamo belt or some shit. I don't know.
Some joggers. I almost started tucking my
hoodie. You gotta make $6 million a year.
Weird vibe, like I was in an LG fridge. So I got my replacement, and as expected, it was expensive. But despite all of the nonsense I've been having to deal with, I stayed loyal to my AirPods. Until they betrayed me. Okay, so it was the first day back to school, right? So I was already in the mood to jump off the parking garage. After class ends, I walked back to my car, and as I reached for my case in my pocket, I realized it wasn't there. I look around to see if I dropped it and checked my bag, but it wasn't there either. Remember, this was the new case that I just bought a month or two ago. So I had to retrace my steps all throughout the campus to find them, but no, they were gone. And since they weren't the AirPods Pro 2, I couldn't track the case. I was so mad, bro. I started giggling out of
that's crazy. I had the Pro 2s and I still lost them hoes. I could track the case and them bitches still went gone.
Car. Owning AirPods is like having bad kids misbehaving at a Walmart. They make you so angry, but you can't blow them up into smithereens because people are around. My anger was so fierce that it began to cloud my judgment. The second I got home, I bought some Sony XM5 headphones to get revenge on Apple. Yeah, that'll teach them. Take that, Apple.
That's just
I'm rich. So eventually the Sonys came in, and I'm not gonna lie, they didn't blow my mind as I thought they would. They were good, but they were almost comparable to my old AirPods. But the main reason I got them was so I could finally have an audio device that didn't go ghost every 5 seconds. I mean, look at these things. There's no way I'm gonna lose something as big and black as these.
Oh, yeah.
Man, these Sonys were so good to me though. I'd use them at school, I use them while editing videos, I use them while playing on the PS5. They were perfect. So a few weeks ago, I decided to scroll through the Sony XM5 Reddit for some reason, and I noticed how every post was about how they would break at the hinges. Literally every post was someone posting a picture of their headphones just cracked to the side and complaining about how Sony sucks. I saw this and I was like, these bums don't know what they're talking about. They just don't know how to respect their items. I've had mine for a year and they haven't done nothing like that. And I swear the next day, I had my headphones in my bed and I felt like using them. I pulled them out from under my blanket. I had no words. I'm just kidding. I had a lot.
Cause you're a dumb person. Don't leave your headphones in your bed, chat.
No words, but I can't repeat them here. Just imagine very bad words. Maybe a slur or two. My whole life is changed since you came in. I know that way.
You know that special one.
One of my most cherished items were now cooked. They looked like they were waving goodbye to me, like they were trying to taunt me. And to make matters worse, this happened.
Them hoes said you. That shit happened when the Cardi album dropped? I'm so sorry for you, bro.
Happened the same day Cardi was supposed to drop, and I had nothing of high quality to hear.
I would have been so, bro. I listened when the Cardi album came out. I listened to it on both of these headphones, my Astro A50Xs and my Apple AirPod Pro, AirPod Maxes. What the fuck they're called, bro? Two very high quality, and in my car. Very high quality listening devices. If I had none of that, I think I would have cried.
It through, and I ended up doing something that went against my own morals. I crawled
to buy another pair,
and I got the AirPods Pro 2. Don't judge me, okay? It was the only thing I could get delivered within the same day. I wasn't trying to listen to Cardi's album through my computer speakers, holding it up to my head like it's the 80s. I still think this whole thing was an operation performed by Apple to get me to panic buy their product. I've had the Sonys for a year, and I've dropped them, bended them, stretched them onto my fat head, and they've never broke. But I pulled them out from under my blanket, and they come out looking like Mickey Mouse doing the nay-nay. So yeah, I'm currently still using the AirPods Pro 2. And I've been extra careful with them. At school, I put them in my book bag now so they don't slip out of my pockets. And I got a case on my case so they take falls better. My AirPods look like a Navy SEAL right now. And I'm still expecting something dumb to happen to them. Anyways, follow my Twitch.
Probably will.
I actually recorded this whole thing live on Twitch. Headphones are one of the... Hold on. Headphones are one of the greatest inventions ever made.
Anyways, chat. W video by Jawbreaker Juice about how he abuses his headphones. If you all enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this one. And let me do this real quick. Wait. I gotta turn. Gaming channel, other channel, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram. Booyakasha. I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out.